Ah, worked. Hold on one sec, please. Ah, worked. Okay, let's convene the February 15th, 2022 RPRC meeting. I don't think Val sent out those minutes, so we'll postpone those to the February 1 minutes to the next meeting. Got a fairly full agenda, so we'll get started first with 7 Oregon Hollow Road for a pergola. I see we've got them in the lobby, so let me let him in. Or he was, there we go. Josh, you with us?
Yes.
How are you?
Oh,
Good morning.
good morning. Thanks for meeting up. It's nice to meet you.
Sure. So you're first on our agenda. You've got a very easy one, luckily. Yes. Do you have the plans? Can you share your screen just to go over it with the committee?
Yes. From the document I submitted, correct?
Yes, or whatever else you want to show us. If it's different, that's fine.
Okay,
too.
I'm working on the submittal was early kind of stages, so I didn't have the full AutoCAD drawings worked
Okay.
up yet. But let me see here. So I did a SketchUp model for the client.
Yeah.
Here's the site and the house is here. The Oregon Hollow Road this is the end of the cul-de-sac here. If you need to see the site context, here's the map. So it's this property right here. And then
I think all we really need is the sketch up. Just put that up.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
so
all
here's
right.
the existing.
Yeah.
And then just adding this open portico.
Yeah. And just just to let the committee know, I would say every other house on that street either has a front porch or some kind of portico on the front of the house. So this is actually an outlier, and now it's bringing it into a condition that's similar to the other houses. I don't have any comments or concerns with this at all. Anyone else?
No, I think it's fine.
Okay.
No, it looks fine.
Okay, so then I'll make a motion to send this to building.
I'll second it.
Okay,
Jane
all in favor?
Jane second, yeah.
Great. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. So Josh, it's all set. The next step, we'll post the determination later today, and then just obtain the building permit from the building department.
Okay, sounds good. So that's a separate application process, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So you'll give them this approval and hand them that determination letter, and then that will clear the way for you getting that building permit.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Appreciate
Okay,
your
take
hard
care.
work.
All right. Take care.
All right, take care. Bye.
Adam, we don't have anybody from ARB this morning?
We do. John's here.
Oh, I didn't see him.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there you are. Hello, John.
Hello.
Okay, next is 9 Fox Run, and we have Mike Testa here, so we'll let him in. Hi, Mike. Good morning. Mike, you with us?
I think he's muted.
He's muted.
Yeah. Oh. All right. Well, if I see him pop back into the waiting room, I'll let him know. I've got the plans here. Take us through. So this is 9 Fox run. Share my screen. Give me a sec to make you guys a little bit bigger. My screen. Okay. So what we're talking about, some legalizations within the house. We are concerned with this. What was that? With the deck and some exterior changes, but all of it looks fine, in my opinion. I went out there. This project will not impact any of the neighbors. It's sitting on a top of a hill.
Hi, how are you?
Let me just, okay.
Adam, how does it come to become a legalization? What happened that it's becoming a legalization?
Well, let's see if we could get Mike to, he's back. Back with us, Mike?
Doesn't look like it.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, there you are, good.
I know, but I'm not hearing any.
Oh, you don't hear us?
Adam, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you fine.
Can you hear me, Adam?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, great. Oh, thank God. Okay, I lost you for a second.
yeah.
Hi,
So,
Adam, I'm here today. Good morning, first of all, to Mr. Chairman and members of the board. I'm here to try to help Mr. Benson out, Troy Benson at 9 Fox Run with regards to notice of violation that he received when he bought the house from the building department. He closed on the property back in May of 21. And when he actually was there for a couple of weeks, he received a notice from the building department that evidently there was some items that were not filed for a permit from the previous owners. And as a result, we've made efforts now to try to legitimize those items, which involve some bathroom modifications, a deck reconfiguration that was done, and a solarium. All of these items were done in 1995. Based on our conversation by Mr. Duncan, who was the previous owners 2 owners ago. And as a result, now we're attempting to get these legalized so that we could get a CO and clear up the notice of violation from the building department.
yeah. And then you can see, these are actually good pictures. There's no issues here. You can't see this from any other property. This is at a high point, kind of overlooking a valley, well into the distance. There's I don't have any issues here. Yeah, there's a good picture of it.
Oh. Okay.
Anyone have any concerns? I'm just checking my notes here. Yeah, nothing of substance.
I mean, it's been there that long and it doesn't violate anything. Yeah, I have no problem with it.
No. Plus it's
I feel bad for somebody buying a house and getting welcome to the town with a stop.
yeah, nice one, Rob.
It should really happen to the person selling the house.
Right.
But I hear this story continuously now.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll make a motion to send this to building. Anyone
I'll
want?
second it.
That was Jane and me. All in favor? Aye.
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 All right, so Micah looks good. We'll post everything today and then hopefully you'll be able to get your building permits. I think we lost him. All right, so,
Very much.
all right, we lost you there for a sec, Mike, but did you hear us? It's all good. And next step is to file for that permit.
Yeah, yes. Thank you very much, members.
All right.
I'll deal
Take
with
care.
Mr. Malillo now with regards to the permit.
Great.
Thank you.
Take care. All right, next is 32 Wampus Avenue for some tree removal. And we have the homeowner here, so we'll let her in. Libby, hi, welcome.
Hi. Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
Sure.
Give me 1 second. Sorry, I had to jump off a call for work just to jump on this, but I let the person know, I'm like, I could be let into a Zoom meeting and I have to take it.
Okay,
Okay,
Well,
so I am ready and I have some paper for notes.
okay, yeah, I don't think this is too complicated. Let me pull up the plans and share that with the committee. Just give me a sec here.
Sure.
Actually, you know what? I think my report's gonna show some better. Pull up mine. Okay, share my screen. Okay, so what we're talking about are the trees
Yep.
that are very much sandwiched between the property line and your house, Libby. Yeah, these are way too overgrown to be there. So
Yes.
definitely understand your concern there. Can the committee see that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, these are just they're just too crowded and yeah, they've got to go.
Okay.
Do you think there should be though something that's replaced there, Libby?
Well, I
Have
would,
thought of
yeah,
that?
I want to work with some sort of landscaping company to replace something.
Mhm.
Not trees. And we didn't put, just so everyone is aware, I didn't put this in there. We did not put them in. So I'm not asking to take care of a mistake we made. But the other component to this too is like foundation issues that could ultimately come
Yeah,
about. And it's
yeah,
funny.
I
Yeah.
think we all, yeah, I think at least until we hear otherwise, I think you certainly convinced me. If you just go
Okay.
out there and look at it, and from the plans, those have to go.
Okay.
My real question was, what are you going to replace it with? Something smaller is
Yeah.
absolutely appropriate. You don't want to be in this same situation in 10 years again.
No. I would say tall shrubs, but I don't know. Like I'm not a landscaper, so I would definitely want to consult. But
Yeah.
what we put in next, would you all need to see that?
Yeah, well, we could discuss that right now
Okay.
and see what everyone's comfortable with. So I guess question one, is the committee okay with the removal of these trees? Is question one.
I'm okay with removal of the trees. They are inappropriately large. I would like to see some replacement.
Yeah. And should we do you think the best course of action is to just make that a condition of approval? Libby, that will give you time to, talk to a landscaper. You could just tell us
Yeah.
what's going to be replaced, and then you'll be able to get that tree removal permit.
No, I think
Yeah.
that's a good approach. Just have her discuss it with the landscaper and come up with a good replacement and make it a condition of approval.
Does that seem reasonable to you?
No, it does. And I believe it or not, that was going to be my course of action, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like once the trees are taken out, I was going to bring in a couple landscapers just to get some ideas. Again, this isn't my specialty.
Understood.
And try to figure out like tall shrubs, or I've been trying to look around the different neighborhoods of what other people have done. And depending on how the light hits, like what would thrive in that area as well.
Mhm.
So
Is there room in the understory to walk around? I mean, it seems so crowded.
no, you can't
Yeah.
walk around. No, not at all.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, there's just no question those have to go.
And they really do. Like my neighbor actually brought it to my attention, which is really even more embarrassing because they have to trim them because they're encroaching on their property.
Yeah, yeah.
They're nice about it, but
I mean, Libby, you may wind up doing some foundation planting there instead of tall shrubs too. I mean, you'll right, like you said, you could go and look at some neighbors' houses or some other houses and look for planting, but you might discover that foundation planting might just be the best thing there in lieu of another hedge type of shrub. So foundation planting is something that typically covers the concrete foundation right up to the sill. as opposed to coming much higher than that.
Okay,
Yeah, and that may
know
be
you're
the most appropriate course of action here.
okay. So thank you all for reviewing
Yep,
this. And
well, hold on, because we're gonna
Yep.
vote now. So I'll make a
Okay.
motion to send this to the building department with the condition that we see the replacement planting / landscaping plan.
Wait a minute, Adam. I
Yeah.
just want to clarify that. That's not exactly what I thought you said a minute ago. So are we going to see a landscape plan?
The staff is going to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think, Chris, that it needs to come back to RPRC.
No, I don't think so either,
Yeah.
Jane, but I thought Adam was even saying that I didn't even catch that there was actually going to be a formal plan presented back to the planning department. I thought she was just going to move forward in good faith to replace them. And then if it weren't done, then it would be an issue, but not so much as a plan coming back to planning. That's how I heard you the first time, Adam. I could be wrong. And then if she does come back to planning, and by planning, I mean the planning department, does she just bring a sketch of what she wants to do? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even, a description from her landscaper. It doesn't have to be as formal even as a
Right,
plan.
right. So I just would like her to understand that. Libby, do you
Mhm.
understand what that means? So in other words, you don't need to get a landscape plan properly, which dimensions the house and all that
Mhm.
business. You could just do a sketch or a list of what you plan on planting there.
okay, and then, okay. I
And you-
understand.
you would submit that to the planning department, and then you would okay that, Adam? Is that what would happen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know if everyone's voted, but I have questions, so I don't want to interrupt your
Well, I
process.
think you should ask the question.
No, ask the questions first.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So can I move forward with taking the trees down now and then bring in the landscaper so they can actually see the full area?
Well, we
I
could
want-
talk about that. So
Okay,
the way we've structured it now, the answer is no. But if we want, we can talk about whether or not we want to go with Christopher's method, which would be we'd allow the tree removal
Mhm.
and then just on good faith, you'll replace it. And we could.
I think that would be the most efficient. I only say that because ideally what I would like to do, if I get the approvals, get the trees out, bring in some landscapers so they can see the full area of what needs to be put in. I don't know what that will be yet.
Yeah.
Get some quotes from maybe 3 different people and then move forward. As soon as the spring hits, that's why I started this process in January. I'd like to have something there so it's just not it's not a gap, if you will, between the 2 homes, and it looks nice. So that's why I want to be as efficient as possible. So come spring, I've got a plan and it's in place and I can execute.
All right, so Libby, the other thing is and Adam, what I'm saying is, yes, I think she's onto something, which is take the trees down. The question is, does the committee think that Adam should see the proposed plan before she actually executed? I mean, the problem with, just play devil's advocate for a
I think
moment.
the answer is yes.
If she puts one daisy plant in there and thinks it's adequate, it's not. And then we don't have any recourse. On the other hand, so that's why I'm just playing devil's advocate for a moment. But do you think we should let her take the trees out and then show, Libby, get your quotes. And when you get your quotes, you take your quote, you bring it into Adam, and he looks at what you're going to do and he says, okay, that seems satisfactory. Is that what you're thinking, Adam?
Well, there's no real good way to do that. Right?
I
We're
think
either
a
going to.
diagram besides a quote.
You can't do it,
Yeah.
Chris, you can't do it that way.
No.
Okay.
That just won't work.
Right.
All right.
Everything's
I
got to
agree
be
with
done on
Rob.
the front end.
Yeah, if it's not on the front end, we don't have
Okay.
any control
Okay.
over it.
Okay.
Period.
Then that's what I was getting at. That's why I wasn't hearing that initially. So then she needs to understand that before she can take those trees down, she needs to have some proposed plan of replacement.
That's option A.
Mhm.
Or option B is we allow her to remove the trees and on good faith, hope she plants something appropriate.
Oh, I see.
That's the way. Either way to handle it.
Can't you approve it on the time frame that she can take the trees, but by a certain date she has to have some kind of plan? Or at least present something? No?
No.
And Robert, are you okay with her just taking the trees down and on good faith replacing it with some kind of planting that whatever she deems decent?
I honestly gotta say, after the last application that was here last month, you gotta work everything out on the front end.
Okay, okay.
Free Long Pond, it was a disaster, and I don't want to run
Okay.
into that again.
Yeah.
I
Rob,
know
what
you mean.
happened there? Just to refresh all of our memories or my memory?
That was the one
3 and
where
5
they
Long
moved
Pond?
it. Yeah.
What happened there?
I mean, 3 and 5 Long Pond. The two arguing over the trees.
Oh, the two
Oh,
arguing.
yes, thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
How
good.
could you forget that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, now, yes, I don't know.
I don't want another one of those.
So,
All right.
so Libby,
Yeah.
I think we all understand why you would want to get those trees out and then have the planting plan, but for a number of administrative reasons, we just can't do it that way. So I think
Okay.
the best course of action is get the landscaper out there, see what we can replace it with,
Okay.
get that plan into us,
Mhm.
or a description. And once we have that, we'll be able to authorize the tree removal. This
Okay.
can happen quickly, it shouldn't delay you too much.
Okay, if anyone has a good landscaper, because currently my husband is my landscaper, feel free to send the recommendations my way.
Listen, we can't do it on the air.
Okay, that's all right. ElizabethKrager@gmail.com. I'm happy
All
to
right.
So,
and I'll
so
ask
let-
around office because I know a lot of people
so-
get landscaping.
So let's vote on this. So I'll make a motion to send this to the building department with the condition that the applicant submit to the town, the landscape plan.
Okay.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So how do I just submit to that general mailbox that I submitted this application to?
No, there'll be instructions that we'll post today
Okay,
on the RPRC determination website. And in short, the next step is you will submit the tree removal permit and the landscape plan to the building department, and then we'll review it that way. You're done with this committee at this point.
okay, so next steps. So
But it
I'm
will all
moving-
be written out if you want to check later today.
Yeah, I'll check later. Okay, thank you all for your help and your support. I really appreciate
Okay.
it.
Take care.
Bye.
Okay. All right, we're going to combine two 40 and 42 Sarles. It's one fence application, but on two separate properties. So we've got them in here. Good morning, Corey.
Morning. How
So-
is everybody?
Good. So do you also have Alan and Teo here for this?
I know Teo is here, and I was going to let him take the lead here in presenting the fence.
Okay. And you don't know if Alan's here for you or not?
I do not know.
Okay.
Which Alan Pilch?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's not here on this one.
Okay. Teo?
Teo.
There
Good
he is.
morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
All right, so you have two applications for us, 40 and 42 Sarles, two separate properties that are owned by the same entity. I think this is relatively simple, but do you just want to take the committee through both of these projects?
Yes, I'll be happy to present this. I will share my screen.
Yeah,
Good morning, board members. We have the site plan in front of you. We have an aerial map where you can see the two properties, 40 and 42 South Street. And in the next image, you will see the two properties, and indicated with the blue line, the deer fence that will be installed in the back of the property and along the sides. And in the front of the property, we have two fences, two style of fences and a gate. I will zoom to this area so you can have a better view. Again, the the blue fencing here that we showed on the left and the right and the back of the properties is a deer fence, which is a conventional deer fence done with metal posts painted black and a fixed knot woven graduated wire mesh, which is the area that I'm highlighting here. In the front of the property, we are proposing more of an ornamental fence, which would be the fence highlighted here with the color red. That will be facing the road, and that fence is the one that we're showing here, which is like a split rail fence with weathering wood and a fixed knot graduated wire in the back of it. Which is the fence is about 4'6" height, and the mesh about 6 foot high, which will be the balance that you can see here exposed. And towards the center of the graphic here, we have a more of an ornamental fence and a gate. So what we're proposing to do is to relocate the 2 piers, which are in the front of the property, highlighted here and shown here in this image. We're looking to relocate the piers a little farther up the driveway so that we can allow for cars to park in there while the gate is being opened. And the style of the fence is the one that we show here in this diagram. Also will be a weathering material done on teak or cedar and natural wood with the relocated piers, which will be replaced in kind, and an ornamental fence on the side, which will be a picket fence also done in cedar or teak to weather. The images that we have submitted are more for character, just to show how the fence and the pier will look. And also are referencing here, that it's basically a weathering material that will blend in with the landscaping. This one here is the split rail that we will have on the side with the mesh, which you have in here in this image, and then the last picture that we included shows just a conventional wire fence, which would be a deer fence in the back of the property and the sides. As you can see in our plan, we are leaving enough space on the sides so that the fence could be serviced, and in the back we are staying away from the steeper slopes, if you will.
Yeah, looks good. Good presentation. Thanks, Teo. Are any trees proposed to be removed with this installation?
There are no trees to be proposed that are planned to be removed in this particular application. However, there will be a tree removal permit that will be submitted to the building department because there are several dead trees, and we would like to do some maintenance. So that is something that will follow up.
That's going to be separate from this.
That will be a separate application, Corey.
Yeah, we're working
contacted.
we're working on putting that together for you now.
Fine. And Teo, that plan should be revised to show any new utility connections for that gate.
Yes, we will. Yes, there will be a trenching done along the side of the driveway that ultimately will take us to the main house, and we will do it along the shoulder of the driveway.
Okay. Any concerns from the committee?
I have one question. Well, go ahead, somebody else.
Rob, that was Rob.
Go ahead,
We
Rob.
just need to do a Knox key switch on the gate.
Okay. Let me make a condition of that. Okay. Christopher?
Teo, do you have any concern about the deer jumping that gate and the immediate aluminum fence adjacent to the gate not being able to get out?
You're referring to the front of the property?
Yeah, that one section right there. The red line shows the raised fence, but the green line doesn't.
Correct. The green line is the ornamental fence that we show you here.
Right. Yeah, I know. It looks better. It looks good. I'm just saying, do the deer jump that fence and jump the gate to get in?
They would, but they will have less possibilities
Uh-huh,
of jumping. You know, there's going to be traffic in there.
right.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if that is a concern, because if they jump in, they have a lot less way to get out. I mean, unless they get really frightened, I guess they can scale it, but I was just curious if that was a
Yeah,
concern.
I mean, what we've seen, Christopher, in other applications of this are those cattle grates. You
I know, I was wondering about that too. I was wondering if they were doing that.
Yeah, and that discourages them from getting to that lower portion.
Correct. But they're not doing that, right?
They can.
But
If
we're
they,
not doing a cattle gate. You know, the other thing here is that the property there slopes up, so the deer will have less of a chance to catch
Yeah.
speed, if you will, to do the jump.
you're right. They're,
I mean,
they're
now
losing a couple
they-
feet. Yeah.
You will be able to get out easily because of the opposite. On
All right, that's fine with me. It looks good.
All right. So then I'll make a motion to send this. I wrote my Knox on the wrong. Hold on. Just give me a sec. Okay. I'll make a motion to send 40 and 42 Sorrel Street to the building department with the condition that we have details on the required Knox box.
I'll second that.
Jean, all in favor?
Aye.
All aye.
Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great day.
Okay, take care.
Thank you very much. Thank you, board members. Mr. Melillo.
Okay, next up is Wrights Mill Road.
Yeah, and
Oh, you on this too?
yes, I am. Thank you
Okay.
so much, Adam.
Yeah,
for in this particular property, the proposal is to create an open sided porch that will have a roof in the rear of the existing property.
mhm,
The rear of the property is here, and you will be able to see also in this aerial image here, you know, depicted in this area here, we were looking to cover a portion of that existing terrace. It will be just a roof covering. There's no sides. We have the site planning here that I will illustrate. I will do a blow up in here. So it's in the back of the property. It will not be visible from really from the street or neighbors for that point. It is using the existing terrace in the back where they have the pool, and they would like to increase the outdoor living now in the.
yeah, I think this is, Teo, very, very simple. If you, did you do an elevation of this one?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's gonna look like. It's essentially,
Yeah, and actually it's quite simple. It's just
yeah,
4 columns
Yeah.
and a roof.
yeah. John, John, oh yeah, you're there, John. Any
Okay.
concerns with this?
No,
No,
Yeah,
not
this
at all.
this is,
I think
I think
it's
totally fine.
Yeah,
It's over an existing
area.
impervious terrace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'll make a motion to send this to the building department.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can I call you? Who's this? Yeah, who is this? Joe, I'll call you back. Thanks.
Okay. Okay, guys, so we'll put the notice of the termination letter later today, and you can go get the building permit on this.
Thank you, board members.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hoffman, thank you.
Yep.
You
take
have a
care.
great day.
All right, next is 6 Fox Ridge Road. Let's see if we have anyone here. We do not. So let me pull this up. This is for an addition and interior renovation. 6 Fox Ridge. Just pulling up the plans now. Okay, so what we have is the existing garage in this red dotted location, and then the new addition is expanding it out a bit and then adding a floor above. And we've got some elevations for the board to see. Okay, right. So this is what it will end up looking like. And I think if I pull up, I'm going to pull up my memo. And yeah, I believe I have some more pictures for it. Yeah, so that's not a great picture, but you can kind of get the gist of what that frontage looks like. Now, I guess this is mostly for John, if he has any issues.
Yeah, put me on the spot, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Right.
let me pull the submission again.
We have 2 Johns, Adam.
I'm sorry, I meant Scarlata. Since he's our ARB rep.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's what happens when Susan can't make it.
I'll let John mull that over and I'll go over a couple of my comments here. There's a town regulated wetland and wetland buffer in the back. It may need a wetlands permit. And I'll
Yeah,
show-
Adam, can we see the site plan with the buffer?
Yeah, let me pull that up here. I'm going to switch back to mine. Yeah, see, it's in the back. So I'm
Oh,
not,
so it looks like it's pretty far away.
it is
Yeah.
pretty far away. If it
Yeah.
does need a permit, I think we should probably go the administrative route, especially given that this addition is over existing driveway. There's very limited
There's no
new
impervious
disturbance.
change, right? Yeah.
It looks like it's well in excess of 100 feet.
Yeah, I think so too. You can see the addition is going here. So I don't think there's an issue,
Uh-huh.
but we should just note it if it is. Is the committee comfortable with an admin wetland permit?
Yeah, it looks pretty far away, and
Yeah.
John thinks it's well over 100 feet,
Okay.
I think.
Health department's
It's
going to
okay.
need to look at the septic. And, this is something for Rob. There's this existing screened-in porch on the side of the house here that doesn't meet the setbacks. I went into the Municity file or the Laserfish file and I didn't see any variance. It just is odd. So I don't know. We'll have them take a look at it. Any concerns, John, on what this is going to look
I
like?
think it should probably go to ARB.
Okay.
It's a decent sized addition to the side of the house
All right.
and the scene from the road. So I would say it should go.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll make a motion then to send this to the ARB, and if a wetlands permit is necessary, it be processed administratively.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Uh,
Aye. Okay, great. And lastly, we have 84 Round Hill. All right, John, you want to give us some background? You might be the most, your office has been the most involved in this one.
Yeah, Joe was out at the site. Seems like they've have a violation on the state wetland on the
Yeah.
property. There's some retaining walls that were built, and it appears that they are in the New York State right away.
Yeah. And you could see on the plan, this is really the major issue of impact, right? This has all been cleared out, and the pond is right over here. I don't know how the board wants to deal with it. If this should go to the planning board, this should go to the conservation board. how you want to handle it.
Is this this was a property that we considered extensively a while ago, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, there were two pieces of this.
There were
So-
two pieces of land, if I
Yeah.
remember, and yeah, one was a renovation and one was a new house. So
Exactly,
this
exactly.
one is the new home?
No, this is the
No, this is the
renovation.
renovation. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, given that it was before the Conservation Board and given a lot of consideration, I think that things were done that were not in the approval needs to go back to the Conservation Board at the least.
yeah, I mean, that's not surprising you feel that way. Yes, that's what I expected. Christopher, any thoughts on that? You know, is this something you think?
I
the
mean, I
planning
tell you
board-
the truth, I have to recuse myself on this one.
Oh, okay,
I really should. I mean, it's not that I don't, I agree with Jane, but I have to recuse
Okay.
myself anyway, because
All
I
right.
have a relationship with the owner.
okay. All right, so Jane, any feedback? Is this something you want to review with the planning board? Are you comfortable dealing with this, you know, with
I don't,
on your end?
it just seems to me maybe it should go back to planning too, because planning was the one that initiated the original review of the property. It was both planning and conservation,
Okay.
but
Anyone else have any thoughts on this? No?
I mean, I think if they deviated decently from what they got approved, they should go back.
All right,
Right?
all right, well,
That's how you feel.
I'll make then a motion to send this to the planning board and conservation board.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye.
One
Selected.
abstention.
Aye.
Everyone but all minus
One
CC.
recusal, I should say.
Yeah. Got it. So PB and CB. Okay, so that's all of the items for today. Thank you,
Great.
everyone, for participating.
You're welcome,
Thank
Adam.
you.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
All right,
Take care.
guys. See you around.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.